Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Monday. Whatever the heck we call it around here. Happy Monday to you. I hope everybody's having a good day and happy holidays. I don't know why I look so red. I think because I have a lot of red on my screen. I'm really not a tomato, I promise. Let's see if I can fix that. Am I less red? I don't know what it is. I think it's my screen. What's up, guys? What's up, Karchi? Karchi's here today. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, Sparkcraft. And Meg P. Punani Queen, hello. Casey Marie. Casey Marie was like, wait, am I on something? Because I thought this was scheduled for earlier. And it was.
Diarrhea of the mouth.
It really was. But I decided to wait till after her hearing. So I didn't know we were even going to get a hearing. But we did. We have a hearing. We have a hearing. A tomato. Okay, let's get into Ruby Franke's plea hearing. So just to recap, she is pleading guilty to 4 counts of second-degree child abuse, and each count carries the maximum of 15 years. So I put a poll up. I want to know what you guys think. What do you think this lady's going to get? Because don't forget, she's pulling a, hey, I'm going to turn on my lover. I'm going to turn on her and I'm going to get a slap on the wrist. That's usually what happens. Look at Tim Ferritter, though. Tim Ferritter didn't even have to do anything, and he only got 5 years for locking his child in a box. And it was on camera. Teresa Short, I did not, because you have to pay in the Utah court, and I don't have a paid account. So we're going to watch the hearing itself. Right meow. I just hate seeing these deals made. It's like, why couldn't they prosecute both of them to the fullest extent of the law? I think they both should have the book thrown at them. I think there should be no deals. They have enough witnesses against these two, right? Oh, you're in Utah, Lavender. All right, let's watch the hearing. Looks like it's only 6 minutes long, guys. Here we go. Come on, Nellie. Maybe I have to refresh. Hold on. Let's try that again. We might get an ad. They want us to watch their ads. I knew it. They always want us to watch their ads. Even though I watched it the first time, they're making us watch it again, which is all fine and good. We can watch the hearing. That's all that matters. Right, guys? Windows 11. I didn't even know they made that so high. Okay, here we go.
Ms. Franke is now here.
Oh, I can't stand her.
Mr. Winward, we are scheduled for a waiver hearing. Is there going to be a waiver today?
There will, plus a plea agreement, Your Honor.
All right.
I'll ask the bailiff to hand you if it's been executed.
All right. Mr. Winward, you have discussed with Ms. Franke a preliminary hearing, what's involved in a preliminary hearing. She understands she has a right to a preliminary hearing on all of the charges in the case. She understands what the charges are, and she's prepared to waive a preliminary hearing in the case on all charges.
She is, and that is contained in this agreement on page 7 as well.
Very good. All right, I've been handed a plea agreement, and it appears to be signed by Ms. Franke. Ms. Franke, did you sign this agreement?
Yes,
And you did that today? When did you sign it?
on the 18th.
Okay. You've read it carefully?
Every word.
Your signature represents to the court that you've read it carefully, that you understand what you've read, and that you agree to all of the terms. Is that all accurate?
Yes.
You've had sufficient time to ask questions of your counsel, to go over any questions you have. You're ready to go forward.
Yes.
You don't need any more time.
I'm ready.
Ms. Franke, is anyone pressuring you to enter into this agreement?
No.
Anyone promising you anything I haven't been told about?
No.
Anything that's not in the written plea agreement?
No.
Are you under the influence of alcohol or drugs today?
No.
Is there anything today that could in any way interfere with your ability to understand the agreement, its consequences, anything?
No.
No physical condition, no medication, nothing?
No.
Any further record, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
Her whole
Mr.
family's
Winward,
there.
we ready to proceed?
We are ready to proceed.
All right, then. Ms. Franke, how do you plead to count 1, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
Guilty.
To count 3, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
Guilty.
To count 5, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
Guilty.
And to count 6, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
With my deepest regret and sorrow for my family and my children, guilty.
There is a factual basis set forth in the agreement that is a stipulated factual basis, counsel.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That is correct, Judge Walton.
The court finds that the factual basis is sufficient. All of the terms of the agreement are stipulated, including that the court obtain a pre-sentence investigation report, correct?
Correct.
There won't be any argument about whether prison is the appropriate sentence, and there's an agreement about the 4 counts running consecutive.
That is correct.
All right, the court finds then that Ms. Franke's pleas are made knowingly and voluntarily. The court therefore accepts and enters those pleas. The court orders the preparation of a pre-sentence investigation report to be prepared by AP&P and the Department of Corrections. Counsel, what about sentencing on February 20th? I think, do you and your client agree to waive time, counsel?
We do agree to waive time, Your Honor.
February 20th, I believe, is a Tuesday. Is that right? Tw 10 a.m.?
That works for us, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else for today?
Your Honor, maybe, I've heard the court say this several times in a different fashion. We are not binding the court to any specific sentence, and the court retains its right to sentence as it sees fit. I just mentioned that this is not a Rule 11 plea, but although it's a stipulated statement of defendant.
Counsel, approach, please. All right, anything else for today?
No, Judge.
Nothing from the state.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. We are in recess.
Thanks, Your Honor.
That is it. 6 minutes. So what do we think she's going to get? I want to go back and see what you guys think in the poll, first of all. And if you cannot read the poll right now, we have breaking news in Pinellas Park. Hold on. Outlet Mall closes after reports of shooting, Pasco County. The Tampa Premium Outlets, you guys. The Tampa Premium Outlets. Shots have been fired. Several people suffering minor injuries after the fire alarms went off. Good Lord above. What is going on in the world? Let's see if there's anything live about it. We interrupt this regularly scheduled
As we come
programming.
on the air tonight, there is a major police presence at a popular outlet mall following reports of shots fired. As of right now, the Pasco County Sheriff's Office says there is no evidence of an active shooter. Just hours ago, this is what Tampa Premium Outlets looked like to shoppers. Police rushing outside the mall, putting on their tactical gear and hustling inside as shoppers streamed out of the exits. The mall is just off U.S. State Road 56 in Lutz and 10 Tampa Bay. Miguel Octavio is near the mall right now. Miguel, there is a traffic mess outside of the mall tonight.
Shooting?
Yeah, Emerald, in the last couple hours or so, I can tell you the area surrounding Tampa Premium Outlets has been in much of a gridlock. Believe it or not, though, traffic has slightly improved in the last few minutes, but I want to point my attention to the number of deputies here in that stoplight there. They are barring people from entering throughout that area at the moment. Again, lots of cars that have been bumper to bumper.
People
and of
are
course,
such assholes
a number
here.
of people also just wondering what's happening here. A few moments ago, I spoke with a couple parents who were concerned because they tell me their daughter was inside the mall. She wasn't sure what's going on. They're feeling some relief knowing that there's no evidence of a shooter so far. I also spoke to a man who was waiting to go inside the mall where he works, and he tells me hearing potential reports like this is the worst case scenario, but he's feeling relieved that there were no evidence of shooting so far here. But again, cars here are just bumper to bumper, and right now deputies are working to make sure everything in this...
Well, that's odd. How can you have a reported shooting, but then there's no... Weird. Okay. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled program of Ruby Franke. We also have video of her lawyer, or not her lawyer, rather the prosecutor, I believe. Let's watch this now. This is after the hearing. So she pled guilty to 4 counts of second-degree child abuse. And if you weren't able to read the poll, I know I cut myself off, but that's local to me, so sorry about that. But it says... Do you believe that Ruby Franke is really sorry? Because she didn't just say, you know, guilty, guilty, guilty. She went above and beyond with, you know, with my children, da-da-da-da, you know, I'm so sorry, like, guilty. So do you really believe her? Yes or no? Yes is the top answer. No is the bottom, and no is 82%. Yes is 18% right now. So let's go ahead and watch this video of the lawyer, because I don't think they're gonna say much, but we'll see.
Case. Because the alleged facts of the ongoing case involving Jodi Hildebrandt are intertwined with this case, our office will not be making additional statements to the media at this time. For further information, we refer you to the pleading document in support of guilty plea and the factual basis and the plea terms in that.
What are the plea terms, just basically?
And I can do that also. Like I said, we'll be happy to, if you contact our office, we'll be happy to release this if we get it up before the court gets it up. But the plea terms are relatively simple. She pled guilty to 4 counts of aggravated child abuse. The state agreed to dismiss the 2 other counts of child abuse. And she agreed to serve a prison term, and that the term for the 4 different counts will run consecutively and not concurrently. And she agrees, I'll read this one verbatim. She agrees to testify truthfully against Jodi Hildebrandt, and in return, the Washington County Attorney's Office agrees to remain neutral regarding future hearings before the Utah Board of Pardons and Parole.
And how long is the plea? How long is she serving those sentences?
So those sentences, each count is a 1 to 15 year term, but under the Utah sentencing guidelines, that's all flexible and up to the Utah Board of Pardons and Parole.
Will they know that more in February during her sentencing?
No. So in February she'll be sentenced, and then the Board of Pardon and Parole will hold a review hearing, and that typically happens about 6 months after people go to prison. And at that point, they set the date for the next review hearing, but that's all up to them and how they handle that.
Any time served count towards that?
Typically, almost always time served counts towards stuff.
Can you go into the decision to remove 2 of those counts of child abuse?
I can't get into any more on that until both cases are resolved and appellate times have run.
And you said she'll be testifying against Hildebrandt?
She agrees to testify against Hildebrandt.
Okay.
So, thanks you guys.
Okay.
What I don't get is why they always need these people that are co-conspirators together to testify against one another. I mean, how many countless families has Jodi Hildebrandt messed up and tried to manipulate and actually did manipulate? I mean, we had a husband that came out that was saying she ruined my marriage. We have Kevin Franke. I don't know why they need her testimony unless they're going to throw the book at her and she's never going to see the light of day. I just don't see why they need her to testify against, because this lady saw nothing wrong with it. Remember, we watched Pam Botcher? She went and met Pam Botcher and said, oh, get the kids from the rec center, and she had the older kids. I just don't believe that she's only been in jail since August and she's had a huge change of heart. So this is what she says. Hold on. I'm going to read this to you. This is kind of comical, actually. And just so you know, there's a couple new things up on the screen. We have our Christmas goal, that is super chats and donations to PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. Trying to get some Christmas money, yo. Because, obviously the views are probably going to be down too. People are going to be busy with their families. So trying to get that super chat and donation goal going, and our 100,000K is up there. And it's going to take a little time, but we will get there. Okay, so here is what Ruby had to say for herself. With my deepest regret and sorrow for my family, my children, guilty. She doesn't say, she just says my family. She doesn't mention Kevin. Do you think her and Kevin will work things out? Probably not. Because she's probably going to be at least, I think she'll at least get 10 years. I don't know, though. How badly do they need her to testify? That's the question. So it says here, let's go back. Okay, so she says that Jodi systematically isolated, those are the words, systematically isolated from her family, causing her to develop a, quote, distorted sense of morality. Initially, Miss Frank believed that Jodi Hildebrandt had the insight to offer a path to continual improvement. Miss Hildebrandt took advantage of this quest and twisted it into something heinous. Franke, her husband, filed for divorce in November, but apparently he had been living outside the home for a year. Great dad. The estranged couple's children remain in the care of Child Protective Services, but Ruby's attorneys said she's offered her full cooperation to help reunite Kevin with the kids. Why she has any rights at this point, I don't know. So I wonder also what will be the justification when she's done with her sentence, right? Let's say she gets 10 years, she does her 10 years. Do those kids are they going to have a lifelong restraining order against her? What's going to be the deal with that? That would be interesting to know too. I know she doesn't look bad at all. She doesn't look distressed. She doesn't look like she's having a tough time. Weird. I'd look a mess. I'd be a mess. These people are so calm. But the thing is, this lady was already doing messed up things before Jodi Hildebrandt came around. She was taking her kid's bed away, making him sleep on a beanbag for 7 months, refusing to feed her kids. I don't know. I don't like plea bargains in child abuse cases like that. I mean, I get why they do them, but I don't like it. I feel like they should all be held responsible. I don't know. Jodi's charges, I think they're exactly the same, but let's double check Jodi's charges. They were both charged with first degree. Okay, so they were both charged initially with 6 counts of aggravated child abuse after the boy was discovered after he bolted out of Jodi's house. They were both charged with 6 counts of aggravated child abuse. So she pled down to 4 counts of second degree. Each count of second degree child abuse carries up to 15 years in prison. So that's why I was asking what you guys think she's going to get. She has the potential to get 60 years. But what do you think she'll actually get? Because I was actually floored at Tim Ferritter's sentence of only 5 years for locking his kid in a box in the garage, you know? Yes, Kevin filed for divorce, it says, back in November. What's up, Caterbug? Good to see you. Teresa Short, coming in hot from Maine. See, that's the thing too, Meg P. I feel the same way. I felt the same way about Lori Vallow's case. And no one looked into any of those people. As a matter of fact, Mel Gibson, her weirdo husband, David Warlock, they got freaking immunity. They got granted immunity. Like, they knew what happened to Tylee and JJ. I don't believe for a minute that they didn't. I don't believe for a minute they did not know. Yeah, right. I mean, what more does it take? The kid was, chained up in a basement with severe wounds. I mean, the wounds that kid had around his ankles from the duct tape put a grown man, the neighbor he ran to his house, in tears. In tears. Isn't that crazy town? I have another crazy town story for you guys. Listen to this one. A Florida man, of course it's always Florida, but I had to share this. Florida man allegedly put eye drops in nephew's meatball sandwich so he would shit himself. James Leach is facing a poisoning of food or water charge after he allegedly poured eye drops all over his nephew's meatball sandwich. This is in my county. This is according to the Pinellas County Sheriff. A Florida man landed himself in jail after he secretly put eye drops in his nephew's meatball sandwich. James Paul Leach, 45, is facing a charge of poisoning of food or water. A probable cause affidavit stated that he was at a business Wednesday when he asked to buy Visine eye drops for dry eyes. Leach and his nephew lived together, and he told the employee that he, quote, hated him. The employee said he saw Leach open the eye drop container and pour it all over the meatballs in the sandwich. The employee said that the eye drops could hurt someone if ingested, and Leach allegedly responded that it would only cause his nephew to, quote, shit himself or puke his brains out, end quote. After Leach left the business, the employee called the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. Cops said they responded to the business, which is not named in the affidavit, and reviewed surveillance footage that clearly, in quotes, showed Leach dumping the eye drops onto the sandwich. Police were able to identify Leach and obtain his address through his prior purchases and deliveries from the business. Officers went to the home in Pinellas Park and alerted Leach's nephew about his poisoned food. He said he only ate a little bit of the sandwich and declined medical treatment. Leach was taken into custody and told cops he did not want to talk to them and requested a lawyer. The affidavit said Leach and his nephew have a long history of domestic-related issues, and deputies have responded to the home several times. Leach is at the Pinellas County Jail on a $50,000 bond. Yikes. Where is this eye drop stuff coming from? I didn't watch the eye drop poisoning trial, but I saw this and I was like, what? Look at James Leach. That's James. That's Mr. Leach. Dude, why do you live together? Like, move out. Here's another Florida story for you. You ready? Florida man, this is in Flagler County. If you're familiar with Flagler, that's over on the East Coast, just north of Daytona Beach. We've got a Florida man checks out of the Walmart and takes the cash register with him. No kidding. The man was reportedly took the cash box from the register before walking out of the store. And he's not caught yet. They're looking for him. He was seen on surveillance footage. Here, let me show you his photo. Maybe you guys know him. He took the fucking cash box at Walmart. Did Angie eat? What? Hey, Mark Klein. That grilled cheese looks damn good, though. Let me tell you. All right, here is our guy. We pretty much wrapped up Ruby Franke, so we have to wait and see what her sentence is going to be. But here is our guy who went to Walmart in Flagler Beach. And according to a post on X by the Flagler County Sheriff's Office, the man was seen on surveillance footage at 8:25 p.m. on December the 10th, taking the cash box out of the register and then made his way out of the store with it under his arm. Deputies shared an image of the man wearing a red shirt holding the cash register by the store's doors. Officials described him as bald or balding with a beard. No further information was provided about the incident. Kimmy says he looks exactly how I pictured him. Just these rando stories it's nuts. Now, did you guys see the guy that had sex at the Senate? We got to cover this. All right. We got to cover this story. Pineapples. A Senate aide filmed himself having sex with another man. Oh, yeah. It gets good. It gets good. Let me find his photo for you so you can see what he looks like. You know that this shit's getting nasty when we got this going on. I mean, what a joke. All right, here is the guy. Woo! I think he did it live on X or something. Just wait a second. No, this isn't the meth guy. This isn't the guy, the leaker. The leaker was a different guy that leaked all the classified documents. Whoops. This guy here, let me tell you what he did. I love just bringing you guys these stories and you guys are like, what the fuck? It's great. Okay. Here we have Aiden. This kid's name is Aiden Macy Seropsky. It's Czeropski. And he was having sex in the judiciary hearing room. A Senate staffer accused of filming himself having sex in a congressional hearing room is threatening legal action after getting fired.
Ooh-wee, that will scare somebody.
The explicit footage published by the Daily Caller on Friday. The Daily Caller. Let's see if it's on there still. Shut up. Someone posted it? The Daily Caller. Senate staffer. Oh. Oh, God. They do have it. Holy. This can't. How do they get away with releasing stuff like this? Oh, you guys are going to shit. All right, hold on. What? This has got to be like this guy was set up to like hose. What does his shirt say? This guy had to have been set up to like hose our government or something. Wait till you see this. This is some weird shit. Wait for it, Karchi. Just wait. You can't make this stuff up, guys. Oh, boy, Elaine McKenzie. That is nasty. What? Wait, here we go. Ready? Your eyes will never be the same. Your eyes will never, ever be the same again. Yes. This is the Senate staffer caught filming a gay sex tape in the Senate hearing room. Now, I might get demonetized for showing this because I have no idea what it is, but there's like a Capitol building on his butt. I can't with the picture. I mean, I don't even know. This is not a video. This is a picture. Okay. Leaked amateur pornography shows a congressional staffer having anal sex with an unknown man in the Senate hearing room. Video obtained by the Daily Caller shows the alleged staffer can also be seen in a photo, naked on all fours, looking back at the camera on the table where senators often sit to ask questions during a hearing. It appears to be unprotected sex. A source identified the room to the Daily Caller as Senate Room Hart 216, the Judiciary Room. The caller blurred out his face because his identity has not been confirmed. Oh, what?
Diarrhea of the mouth.
What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors.
What?
Creep town, dude.
Objection.
Y'all, I can't even. Oh my God, there's like a full video. Representative Mike Collins, Cardin staff Wilden, making porn at work and yelling "Free Palestine" at a Jewish congressman. I have a question. How long would Cardin's filmmaker last in a Free Palestine? Oh boy. Oh my God. Seriously? I can't even believe this. Gross. Josh Holmes, what have they done to my beloved state? Henry Rogers, Senate staffer caught filming gay sex tape in Senate hearing room. Heck of a week for the left. Gay porn in the Senate, swearing in ceremony on child porn in Virginia. What? Tranny tap dancers in the White House and satanic statues in Iowa. This is a developing story. Oh my God. I don't even know if I should press play. I hope there's no sound. Cheek win. I'm reporting on a story. Oh. Oh my God. That is sick. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. Nope. Get that off the screen. Mm-mm. Blit.
Get your kick-ass SEO, just $2.99 a month. Say what? Small business SEO.
I am shook. Woo! I mean, I had to look. Oh. Dude. That is a Senate staffer. Cardin's office told Politico that Aiden Macy Soropsky is no longer employed by the U.S. Senate. Capitol Police said they were aware of the matter and were looking into it. The room that he did this in hosted 9/11 commission hearings. And James Comey, the former FBI director, gave his testimony on Donald Trump there in 2017. The then Senate Majority Leader Tom Daschle received an anthrax-laced letter there in October 2001, just after the 9/11 terrorist attacks. And the room saw Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor became the first Latina to attend nomination hearings for the nation's highest court. In a LinkedIn post, Maisie Soropsky did not address the video directly, but said he was going through a difficult time. Here is a quote from Aiden. Quote, while some of my actions in the past have shown poor judgment, I love my job and would never disrespect my workplace. Any attempts to characterize my actions otherwise are fabricated, and I will be exploring what legal options are available to me in these matters. In the LinkedIn post, Maisie Soropsky also addressed an unrelated accusation that he accosted Congressman Max Miller on Capitol Hill on Wednesday. Wow. We have, that is right, Combat Vet. Exactly. We are the laughing stock. The laughing stock. It's absolutely sick. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up, guys. This is our government. That is really, really disturbing. That's our government. We have, this is going to be a shorty live because we've got a lot going on this week, guys. A lot going on. Make sure that you hit your notification bell. But we've got a pretty cool going out video. This is
This holiday season.
A juvenile from Allen Park is accused tonight of coaxing another child.
That's not it.
This holiday season.
All right. You guys are going to love this. This is a little parody on Home Alone. The thing is, it's a parody, but I could see it being the real thing. So watch this. I got to get... Yeah, I had to get that dude off the screen, dude. All right, here we go, guys.
This holiday season.
Enjoy. This is so fun. I would love to see this actually a movie.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
This holiday season, it's time to rediscover a classic. Kevin McAllister is back.
What was that for?
Except this family is a little weird around Christmas.
That day you left, I had to defend our house. I was just a kid, and you left me home alone.
The drama. It's the anniversary of a Christmas classic.
I'm sure you never forget your anniversary, do you?
No ring on this finger,
It's
man.
Buzz.
No one's been able to tame this wild stallion.
But after spending decades in prison, the Wet Bandits are finally released.
Every day I sat in that prison cell, I thought about the kid. He's gonna pay.
This time, it's not just me home alone. I need to defend this house for my family.
Get ready for Kevin's final showdown.
Should we check the window?
No, we have to go around to the back door.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you don't think I know how to break into a goddamn house?
This holiday season, Kevin McAllister is back. But this time, he's not playing by the rules.
In breaking news, a Chicago man has booby-trapped his house with guns, explosives, and possibly tarantulas. A SWAT team is currently en route.
Kevin! All units report. We have two elderly gentlemen being shot at, lit on fire, struck with blunt objects. This is an extremely violent crime.
You can ignore that.
These are two old men possibly about to die very painfully. Are you sure you want to ignore this?
You got something to say about that? Nice try, Kevin. Nice try. Trout sniffer.
Wouldn't that be
Home Alone.
awesome?
Kevin's revenge.
Wouldn't that be great?
It's personal.
I would love if that was real. It should be. No, it's a parody, Olive, unfortunately. I wish it was real too, Megs. Isn't that awesome? Fun stuff. Fun stuff. I think that's all I've got for y'all today. Let's see what we've got going on our schedule. Let me check our schedule really quick. I forget. I got so much shit coming out. I don't even remember what's going on. We have, today we did Derek Rosa's confession Google searches. If you missed that, check it out. We also have some premieres coming up. We've got some record albums on Wednesday. We've got the Sunshine Skyway Bridge disaster on Thursday. And I am also about to drop a live for you guys probably either tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. We're going to be going over some really, really interesting finds in the Idaho 4 and Brian Koberger atoll. And then we're also going to be looking at some of Steve G's past interviews and talking about those. So we got a lot in the works. Make sure you're subscribed. Click the like button if you haven't already. Who's Daniel Stern? Oh, the screaming guy. Ah! Did he pass away? Well, that sucks. Keep the change, you filthy animal. I know. Thank you for being here, guys. Thanks for the bananas. I appreciate you all. Let's roll our credits and dance this one out. And this is another one for the books. I'll see you guys later. Make sure you check out those notifications too. Bye. Our credits were blank. I have never seen blank credits, y'all. I think I'm going to go cry. I'm going to go cry into my Diet Coke, my Coke Zero. Bye, guys. We're going to dance it out.
I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn.
Fucking fuzzy slippers and lip gloss.
I flashed and said, wow, pretty far out. I thought it was pretty far out.
You wanna be with me. Hey, bro, you wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. I'm making plans to get to friends, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you feel alone, but I'll never call you back. 'Cause I ain't got time.
Woo-wee, that will scare somebody.
Bye, Jennifer. Thanks so much, Jennifer.
Everybody does that. It's okay.